What's up, guys? Long overdue update on my Myrmica Ruginodis colony. I hope you enjoyed the update today. Now, this was a little bit more delayed than I anticipated, but either way, I think you'll like what today has got in store for you. If you do like the video, remember hit that like button and also leave a comment below and let me know what sort of new content you'd like to see from me. But other than that, as always, peace and love. I'm out. Can someone please answer this question also? Now, whenever I see my ants die, they always eat or bite off the gaster. Is there a reason behind this? Let me know. But they always take like the body away, but bite off the gaster and keep that. And I don't know why. I think it might just be because it's storing food, and I think that's probably why it is. But just let me know. Just let me know. So in this section here, I actually show how one of the isopods is somehow miraculously still in here. As you know, they absolutely hate the isopods generally. I've never seen one since I introduced them. At first the population was booming until I added this colony in. And here you can see it just starts to tussle with it, have a bit of an argument with it, tells it to move on, and it eventually does. But you'll see afterwards what actually happens. Okay, so here it gets chased off. It sort of hides a little bit, and then two come over and inspect it. After that, it does just go away into the distance, and then I didn't see it at all. So I assumed it was absolutely fine, it was safe, and everything was good. It's a lovely surprise here. Good to see another ladybirds decided to join. I haven't seen the other two. No, decided to join, I guess. But another one's in. So really happy to see this actually. It did really make me smile seeing this, not gonna lie. And here I just wanted to sort of showcase how many workers there was, how many elates there are. As you can see them going from this tunnel or the new nests they're building. But in this sort of clip alone, you actually managed to see about 8-9 different elates. So to me, that was absolutely awesome. Now this was a time lapse over around 5-6 hours. Now I actually, despite all the groundwork going on by the ants, what I actually love most is how much you can see those plants moving, especially this one here that I zoom in on. The Photonia as well, the pink Photonia at the front. If you look at that, you can see how much that's actually moving during the time lapse. So I do focus in on some points here. surface. So yeah, these definitely just get eaten. I mean, certain species might and do get along with these, but I don't know why mine seem to just hate isopods. But yeah, it is what it is. I still have these rove beetles. Don't fight them, don't really get in the way, to be honest. And I don't know if you've noticed, but these workers are actually getting bigger, eating more food. But yeah, they're getting bigger. Oh, it's like it was about to get him there. Yeah, he knows what it's doing. Going that way out. And here, we've got a dead male alert. They've obviously killed it off. You'll have to excuse me for the reflections, but yeah, I mean, I've noticed to kill a few of these off now and then if they're obviously pestering them too much, and you guys know what I mean. But generally, you do see a lot of them, but then now and then you do see the odd one that has been killed off because it's probably just been a bit of a pest. And just on this little clip here, I decided I wanted to show you the tunnels they've built and how much activity is actually going on in and around the tunnels. But yeah, we've got nice tunnels there, and then just on this panel, I decided I wanted to show you where the main nest is, where they come from mainly, things like that. I absolutely love the fact that Myrmica is a species, just on the front of it looks so chill. They sort of already know they've got the job done before they get there. I absolutely love that. You know, they're really just so relaxed, but can they be aggressive when they want to be? Believe me. Next sort of clip, you'll see that. Okay, so there's your liner. Now what I'll do is I'll just pull this out slightly without trying to get stung. But there you go, all that soil they've wrapped around, and I'll just go around this way. So at this point, I actually lost the clip that I took just to film that area where the banked up soil, but essentially what happened is they had chewed through this top section here, which you can see now, and the reason being is you can see all of those ants there. They were going absolutely crazy, and this is because the main nesting area is here typically. So water was leaking in. They were, well, they didn't know it, but they would have drowned themselves. So I just had to get rid of that top waterfall section, replant it up, and then sort of make sure that everything was out from the top and get that tubing out too. And believe me, it was I got stung a lot of times, but in the end I got there. Last but not least, that trade centre had grown so much that it actually, all the roots had started to go down into the actual water section as well. So what then happened is all the ants piled all of that soil on top of those roots, meaning that it was wicking up constantly into the soil, which I have seen that in nature. However, the difference is that in a confined space like this, they don't realise they will drown themselves, whereas obviously in nature it's always going to run off. So I then had to remove that top section because that water coming down was running into that roots, that soil, and it was pushing it up. I also then had to lower the level of the water once again because the ants just seemed to find ways to ruin it, but in the end I got there. I did record the whole process. This was around 30 to 45 minutes. I managed to condense it down into about 3 minutes. And difficulty I had here was obviously whilst I was putting on the rocks and the sphagnum moss and putting on the layers, I had to be careful not to obviously damage the nest or the ants or anything around that area. So obviously being delicate with it, I did get stung a few more times, just working my way around. But either way, I did get there. I just had to take a few more stings, but it was worth it in the end. And this was the final result. And last but not least, you'll see a clip of them sort of feeding. I fed them a few mealworms, a few bugs, and a strawberry. Now the strawberry, they didn't seem to actually like that much in the end. So you'll see that during the time lapse that they actually kind of just ignored it. But the last couple of days they've been eating it. So I don't know if it's maybe, you know, they like it to go a little bit more dry and rotten, I'd say. It's not rotten, but maybe he's just liked it to be left a couple of days before they actually do anything with it. But that might also be because I've topped up the sugar feeder. So as you can see there on the right, it's just a little bit empty at the moment. I'm going to be taking that out and topping it up. But for the time being, I wanted to see if I could also feed them a sugar source via like fruits and things like that. Turns out they hate anything healthy. And here I was trying to catch them because they were actually bringing brood to the dead mealworms and eating the mealworm and then feeding the brood straight away. So I'm actually really glad I caught this. There's quite a few bits of brood here you can actually see. But yeah, feeding them direct. Hope you've enjoyed the update, and if you have, remember, smash that like button, leave a comment below and let me know what you want me to do in my next build as well. But as always, from me, peace and love, I'm out.